way. Yes. But if you will just keep, Lord, I messed up. Anyway, sorry. But I'm gonna keep this. I don't care because this is how I am. But if you guys keep watching, you'll see how I created this flawless, now no makeup look using my favorite products, what the products I do have. And yeah, and let's get into it. See you later, guys. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Hey y'all, it's your girl Shay L. I'm coming back to you with another makeup tutorial. Now I'm just priming my skin with the Babyskin primer. So it's good to apply primer in the middle of your face. Like that's where you really do need it. I need it more in my T-zone because I am oily. So I start in the middle and then I go outward because really the outside of your face does not really need that much primer. It's kind of like you need to touch the areas that are really potent. So that's why I start with the more inside of my face and then work outward and then work it all around. So there you go. I have my Babyskin Morphe Babyskin primer by Maybelline. Then I go in with the Smashbox Photo Finish Radiance Conceal the primer. Sorry y'all, I'm not tongue tied. And then I smooth that out. And of course, so a little trick that I know that when, like, I obviously applied it over my brows, so I always pat them dry just to make sure that everything's like all together and that they're all good. Just pat them dry. Yep, there you go. And then I start in with my ColourPop brow pencil, in the shade Black and Brown. As I'm doing that, I'm just creating, so my brows were really giving me a hard time today, and they typically don't give me a hard time. They're typically, really cool, calm, and collected, but they were giving me a hard time, especially that right brow. So you'll see here what I do in a second, how I maneuver that. As you can see, my brows were giving me a really hard time. They were just like, nah, we're not doing this today, Shay. And I was like, yes, you are. So I quickly got them together. I just always love to have the perfect arch and the perfect angles that I'm doing that I am putting my brows at, because I often love to make them twins and not sisters. But, you can never have too perfect of a brow, but I always try to do the best. But there I am, just fanning it out, making sure that it's okay, making sure that I get the thickness that I want, because it's very cute. Or, I like the more thicker brow, like I showed you guys in my previous videos. There I am, just combing it out, getting it all together. Yes, there we go. Brow consistency, yes, okay. And so I'm just making sure I perfect it, and I'm gonna learn that, yeah, y'all can't really see. Oh yes, so there we go. And I'm just making sure that it's thick enough for me, because I really do have sparse brows, so I try to make them more thicker consistency. And there y'all are. I'm searching for something. I'm always searching for something, and I'm just like talking to myself. I was talking on the phone on speakerphone. There I will search for my concealer. And these funny facial expressions, like, they are really, really funny. But yes, here I am getting it together. And I like to put my concealer on a petri dish and just like warm it up while I conceal my brow area. And y'all know what I do, what I typically do in my last videos. I typically just conceal under the brow and over the brow, and then buff it out, kind of like give it a little buff motion for my concealer. So my concealer can stay kind of flat and kind of smooth. But yes, ma'am. There we go. And then I typically do use an eyeshadow base, but since we're having more of a natural look today, we're gonna be we're not gonna be using eyeshadow base, but you'll see how I do it in the slide before it. Since this is a no makeup look, I'm just gonna be using my base as, you know, to prime my eyes with. And now I go in with the foundation. And with the foundation, so today it was really interesting because I was kind of going for a more brown, you know, golden type look. Since I am doing a no makeup look, you know, that is more of like a natural type of finish. So I went in with my no filter foundation Morphe shade in shade 27, and then I went in with NC50. But in my other video I went in with NC45 and it was perfect. But I feel like NC50 and the shade 27 in Morphe no filter is like beautiful for me. Especially since I am a little bit tanner again because, you know, I went on vacation and it was cool. But now I'm slowly starting to realize I'm building. And with the best thing about the Morphe no filter foundation, that it's buildable and it really is good. But I love it that it works with the I love that it works with the NC50, the MAC Pro Longwear, because it's really beautiful and it has it just gives a really good finish. Like both foundations are buildable. Well, MAC Pro Longwear is a little bit like thicker, but I feel like both of them work together to complement my skin tone and give me like a really good golden finish. And yeah, there we go. And so we're just making sure. See, these brows were such a problem throughout this, but I just made sure that I got it together. I try to give a more gradient effect because I hate the box brow in the beginning. So what I do is I kind of like take my spoolie and I kind of like fan through like the top, and it creates a really beautiful effect. I like to think that it, like, you know, it doesn't give you box brows. It just makes your brows look like they're actually real instead of looking like boxes. But you'll see what I do in a second to fix that. As per usual, I do this concealer trick where I buff out my concealer with a blush with the geez, that kind of slipped my mind, with the beauty blender. I was gonna say beauty blender, but it's not a beauty blender. With that, and then I go in with the powder and kind of set that, and then I go in with, you know, the leftover concealer and kind of, you know, pounce it again, giving it a really smooth finish for the under eye. And then I go in with my banana powder, and I set that, and I set that for a while. I usually do my brow, well, not do my brows, do my eyeshadow as I'm doing that, or do my lashes. Since I am doing more of a no makeup look, I'm more like focused on like getting my lashes on while during that time. You just need to make sure that your lashes are a bit when you are applying lashes, just make sure that your lash glue is a bit dry, a little bit, and so it will stick. And so right there, I'm setting my foundation, I'm setting my concealer in place to giving it that golden effect, and then I'm going back in with the concealer. Yes, I know I'm rambling, and you know I do that. So a trick that I use to do that golden effect is I use my contour kit to kind of like set my eye area, and like that kind of like, you know, gives it a more natural finish. It's not white, like it gives it more of a natural finish. And here I am contouring my face, contouring my forehead because it's big as hell, like goodness. And so there I am setting my eyes again, just making sure that it's like, you know, an actual flesh type tone that I can actually go in with, buffing that out and creating a more like really beautiful effect. Okay, yes, I see you, Shay. And yes, I'm gassing my own self up. And so I'm over here searching for something, but I don't even know what I'm searching for probably. And I'm doing my eyelashes. Now typically when I do like bake my concealer, yes, I do start with my eyelashes, and you know, I make sure that that's all correct, and you know, okay. Now I'm just applying my lashes, and with applying my lashes, honestly, I'm going to do a video on it, and that and wing liner. I did do liner before then, just to create kind of like a line to go with. And like I said before, you always want to make sure that your glue is kind of tacky before you're able to put them on, so that they won't, you know, they won't stick if, you know, you ain't giving some time to a little bit dry. So that's why I typically do, and you see me like fanning motion, or you see me puff puff, you know, all the time. But yes, and that is when I'm doing my hair, and I'm like, yes, girl, got it. You know, they be giving problems. This makeup look, I'm not doing any blush, I'm not doing any bronzer, I'm not doing any like anything. It's just natural, like, you know, natural face type of makeup. And there I am going in with my powder to more like set my whole face, as well as get rid of the banana powder. And I don't wipe it away. I kind of pounce it into my face, so it's kind of like giving still of the effect, or you know, kind of like just, I don't know, just giving that more bouncing effect, I guess. But yes, that's what I typically do for that, and I love it. And so me, it wouldn't be me without like highlighter. So I love to put some highlighter on, and you'll see that in the next clip below, where I'm putting this highlighter on. And I did not show you guys where I set, but I did set with the Mario Bedescu setting spray, well, facial spray, and my MAC Fix Plus, because that's my staple. I love that. Swear by that. I love it. That's one of my favorite products, and that's the best selling at MAC since, you know, well, when I worked there, it was. But I thank you guys for watching, and we're all good to go. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know how you feel about this